Welcome back, everybody, for Dead People Month.
Don't like that.
It's Rest in Pictures Month.
It is.
And this week, Crocky. I'm Derek.
I'm Whitney.
Oh, I'm Jake.
And this is Bad Movies.
Worst people. Why'd you do it in that voice?
Why not?
That was scary stuff. It's not scary time. It's dead people time.
I was being the sexy, not sexy lady.
Oh, yeah. She is sexy, not sexy.
She is white
weird.
trash Carrie Fisher sprinkled with some Shawnee Smith.
Yeah. Oh, the white snake lady?
Oh, no. The chick from Saw and Becker and...
Yeah, the chick.
Oh,
no, that's
yes,
it. Saw and
yes.
Becker. I don't think she's done it.
I think Tawny Roberts or something.
No, it's Shawnee Smith.
Shawnee Smith from.
I know, but I was talking about the white snake lady.
Yeah, Tawny. Yeah.
I was like,
Shawnee
Shawnee Smith might have been a white snake lady. I don't know much about her.
I mean, she wishes she was a white snake lady.
I got a white snake for that lady.
But we are here this week to talk
Spotted.
about Equalizer 2000 from 1987 because Richard Norton, the star of this movie, passed away last year, and that's what we're doing this month. We're talking about people who died last year.
And we could have done a Cynthia Rothrock film, but Derek was like, I don't want to make them watch another.
No,
I like Cynthia.
Well, it was more of I don't want to do a Cynthia Rothrock movie co-starring Richard Norton.
Oh, you wanted something
because I'm
going
to spend the whole time talking about Cynthia Rothrock and not Richard
Well,
Norton.
and also he held up a couple different movies, and I saw the gun on this, and I was like, that one. I want to talk about that one.
I mean, I lean towards Jim Cotta, where he plays the bad guy, but he's the bad guy, not the main character.
Okay.
Jim Cotta's one we'll have to do one day. That
Yeah,
shit's
but we
wild.
did. Kerry Haruyuki Tagawa's the bad guy. We talked about him, but he's a
but
bad
yeah.
guy.
But he's
Richard
such a
Norton
good
is
bad guy.
better as a bad guy, to be
Okay.
honest.
I didn't hate him in this.
He's good. He's doing the silent hero thing.
He's probably my favorite
Yeah.
part of this movie.
He's also got the
Okay.
80s-est name of all time, Slade.
Slade.
Lorton. I'm going to give me some Lorton.
We'll do the tail of the tape because it's short on this one. This is directed by Cirio H. Santiago, who directed Nothing Else You Would Know, and written by Frederick Bailey, who wrote a movie called Terminal Justice, starring Jack's favorite actor Lorenzo Lamas,
Ooh, I'm in.
and the movie Skeleton
Terminal
Man.
Justice. Do you think that he has a brain tumor or he's in an airplane? Airport.
Airplane. I say airport.
It's kind of like it's kind of like The Terminal with Tom Hanks, except for he's got a gun.
Every time he kills somebody, he's all ketchup packet.
Dude, speaking of that,
I like that, by the way. Just ketchup packet and puts a kablooey in your head.
I took a picture the other night and then I forgot to show you. I went to McDonald's late at night because I'm a bad person.
Yeah.
And behind the guy giving me my food, there was a box on the ground of
In
ketchup.
the background. Sorry, Derek just watches so many movies. He's like, so what are the extras that was getting the Big Mac?
No, but there was a box.
Then the director came up.
There was a box of ketchup behind the guy, but it just said on it, ketchup packet.
Ketchup packet.
It didn't say packets. It didn't say count 100 or anything. It said ketchup packet.
Oh, it might be the big ass bag they use for their pumps.
Oh,
It might have
maybe.
been just one giant ketchup
packet.
Ketchup
packet, bitch.
But yeah, this guy also wrote Skeleton Man, which we joked about one time. I think when we were looking up Skeletons credits.
Yeah. Our good friend Skeleton.
But that's about it there. This movie does also feature Robert Patrick in his second ever appearance in a movie.
And I whitneyed out because I knew that you said he was in this. But I just like straight up, I was like, oh shit. Fucking Terminator's in this?
I'm now an adjective.
Hell yeah.
Or a verb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a verb.
It's called the Whitney.
I whitneyed this movie because Derek told me he was in it, and I was like, sounds great, yeah. Holy shit, it's fucking Robert Patrick.
Love that.
So obviously we don't have a box office game or anything. Should I play the box office stinger, but like with a wah-wah afterwards? Well,
Yeah.
Sure. Box office.
Ka-ching. Womp, 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 womp.
Cut
There we
that.
go.
Keep it.
Yes, because this obviously didn't come out in theaters. It probably did come out,
What?
like it probably played in some drive-ins and shit. But
So it's a lot of Australian actors. Well, a couple Australian actors,
yeah, there's Australians.
but they filmed in the Philippines.
Yes.
And they're supposed to be in America.
Yes. They're in.
Oh, I loved it. At the very beginning, the exposition is talking about how it's like Alaska, but after 100 years of nuclear winter, ice is gone, and now it's just dry desert. And then, like a couple scenes later, they're driving through these like grassy mountains. I'm like, looks a lot like not desert to me.
Yeah.
Look at all that green desert.
I mean, this is 100% just a Mad Max ripoff.
Oh yeah,
And that's
it's
why
mediocre Max.
that's why they got Richard Norton. They were like, well, we're going to do this Mad Max thing. We need an Australian.
I think we've made the joke before, but it's like a slightly irritated Max. He's not quite mad. It's annoyed Max.
Is it supposed to be mad like angry Max, or is it supposed to be mad like crazy Max?
Both.
I think he's crazy.
Crazy Max.
Because look, it's Mel Gibson, so you tell me.
Oh, yeah. Anti-Semitic Max.
White savior Max.
I'm so sorry. I'm distracted by Kage, very enthralled by this giant box.
Oh, she's been loving. That's just an ottoman. I have
Oh,
nowhere
it's
to
the
put this ottoman. If you need a giant ottoman, let me know.
Maybe.
And I'm not talking about like the Ottoman Empire, because I think that's gone.
That was pretty giant.
That was.
So, yes, it's North Alaska, 100 years after nuclear winter. We have the ownership, who are the bad guys.
Yeah.
So the power and water guys.
Yeah, so we just watched Tank Girl the other night, and all I could think of was water and power with these guys.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Postman a little bit. Like Kevin Costner watched this and was like, I could do that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not in the sense, this is way more Mad Max than it is Postman, obviously, but just like the big organization, you know, and you get the kind of lone guy, and he even has like the tattoo on the burn and the tattooed thing.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me started on this tattoo.
We'll talk about
The wettest tattoo. Did you just get it? Do you bleed clear and you just got this tattoo? My God.
Yeah. Well, he has to draw it back on every morning.
And then it also
With
it's just,
what? A Sharpie?
Yes.
A wet Sharpie?
It's so sweaty, and it just starts
It's oil paints is what it is.
it's just running down his chest.
But yes, we meet Slade, Richard Norton, who is in real movies, but not in roles you would recognize. He's like a fighting guy because he's in Furiosa, he's in Fury Road, he's in Lionheart, but he's also in a bunch of Cynthia Rothrock movies.
What's he in Lionheart?
He's just one of the fighters.
Okay.
He's a fighter at a match, and he's not even like one of the big fighters, you know, because
Maybe
he
he's
is.
Is he in the Cessna pool?
Maybe it's the Cessna pool.
He is a real martial artist. You couldn't tell by watching this movie, but I told Whitney, I was like, his kicks are really bad, but also I'm pretty sure that you can't kick in leather pants.
Well, sweaty.
Yeah.
Sweaty
Yeah.
leather pants. Yeah, you're in the Philippines wearing leather pants.
We've all
just a
seen
bad
that
idea.
Friends episode where Ross is trying to
Ross.
put leather pants back on.
All right, put baby powder on it. It's becoming a paste. He does something later in the movie that made me just by myself. I watched this separate from these two guys, and kind of wish I didn't. By the way, we'll get to that. He's got the titular equalizer, and he does like these hopping motions, and he does a bunny hop whilst shooting.
Yep.
And I loved it.
Yes, on the rocks, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's how I was drinking.
His final movie was the one that I've talked about that was shot here, like an hour away from here.
Oh,
The
wow.
Black Creek, Cynthia Rothrock movie.
Oh yeah, the one that
Oh, when did this gentleman pass, by the way?
last year.
It was, I want to say it was like March of last year.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly, but it was definitely last year. It was right after Black Creek had finished and all that.
How old was he?
Almost say in the 60s.
Because I mean, if he's in a Cynthia Rothrock movie, you got to assume he's in it so he could do his own fighting and more than likely his own stunts.
So he died March
58.
30th of last year, and so he was 75 years old.
Oh wow!
And also, there's a picture here. There's an Instagram thing that came up when I searched for him, and it's Robert Patrick and Richard Norton. I'll have to send it to you, but it's Robert Patrick and Richard Norton together. Richard Norton. It looks like Robert Patrick might have posted it.
Oh wow!
But they're hanging. It's just funny because I'm like, hey, he still remembers him from this movie from fucking a lifetime ago.
Aw.
87.
So that means he
Yeah.
was in his 30s in this movie.
Yeah, he was born in 1950. So yeah, he would be 37 in this movie.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not like most movies where we're like, okay, so it came out in 87, it was filmed in 86. This was probably filmed in February of
in a
87 and released in March of 87.
Yeah, this was a weekend.
But yeah, he's a fun dude. He plays a lot of stuff. He's not a great actor, but he's in a lot of movies that I like.
This role works really well, like you said. He's doing the fucking silent killer. It's very what Chuck Norris wanted to be in a lot of. I mean, it works in Missing in Action. No, Invasion USA. It doesn't work in his other ones, but this guy's kind of doing that, so I like it.
Yeah, it's the silent hero thing.
And he kind of looks like activist Ron Silver,
A little bit, yeah.
but like a buff version.
And we know it's a Mad Max ripoff because the ownership have Mad Max cars.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have a bunch of American muscle cars with spikes and shields and all kinds of crazy shit on them.
Oh, can't wait to get to the Hat Boys.
So I love the Hat Boys. I love it. The Hatfields and the Hatfields and the McBoys.
And the fucking Nazi colonel.
Okay, so I was gonna say, like, I love this dystopian Nazi look. Colonel Lockhart.
Lawton. Lawton.
Yeah, Lawton.
But Richard Norton calls him Larton.
Larton, Master Larton. But these cars crack me up because I love a modded car just for looks. But these spikes, I mean, you're gonna forget they're on there one day and just lean on your own car. I'm like, oh, ow, oh, got cut, rusty, tetanus.
Someone tries to pull a Duke Boys and slide across the hood, slices
Just
themselves in
die.
half.
You get Kung Loud. It's getting Kung Loud in here. Also, the worst cars to have in this desert environment, and also to have in Alaska when it was snowy. How'd these cars get here? Why are these cars here?
They were
Use
found.
almost anything else besides a bombed out Lincoln.
Well, see, when the
bombing
bombs
out everywhere.
when the bombs hit the continental U.S., all the cars flew up in the air and they landed in Alaska.
Oh, okay. That perfect sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
No problems here.
Solve that.
It's like Operation Dumbo Drop, except with cars.
I love all these fucking dystopian Nazis as well. Fucking wearing like science class goggles.
Dude, brand
football
new,
pads.
fresh out of the package goggles, never used.
Like they've got the little dots on the side and everything, those little cheap ones.
Yes, the basketball pads and the basketball
Football
helmet.
football
Or
pads, football helmets.
Football, sorry.
Dude, I wish basketball had pads and helmets. I'm gonna
But
throw that out there.
There's one guy with a
Like full
football
contact?
helmet
Yeah.
that has
Right.
a hook or something on the top of the helmet with a bat on it.
Yeah. Well, that's how he keeps motivated, Whitney.
Well, and Lawton's right hand man looks like if one of the village people decided to not be a firefighter anymore and become a Nazi.
Yeah.
He's got like this tight little curly haircut and this mustache and these shades. Like he's ready to go to the YMCA.
Yo, he is.
All right. I need you to give the speech to all these new guys. Young men. No, 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 no. I say young man.
You're joining the NAZIs. You're joining the NAZIs.
That's why it's fun to do genocide.
No, he's got the brightest and whitest smile. I love his smile though. Like
He took care of his teeth during the apocalypse.
he's just fucking excited to kill people, and I am here for
He
it.
found a crest factory up in Alaska somewhere.
Just because society's crumbling doesn't mean your teeth have to.
Right.
Crest.
That's a great ad.
So Slade, I guess, is he's either a prisoner or he's a conscripted member of their. I think he's a conscripted member.
Is what I can, because when they get to the Hatfield and McCoy boys, they definitely are like, all right, all of you are now conscripted, which I think is a bad. Like conscripting is fine. Send them back to the base to be like fucking what do you call it? You know, like indoctrinized a little bit, and kind of brainwashed as much as you can. They're instantly like, you're on our team, come with us. One of them is gonna shoot you in the back.
But they're getting extra rations, so it's
but
good.
when Robert Patrick gets his hands on the gun, he's gonna betray you.
Yeah,
What?
exactly. Like weird. Dude, I had a little trouble at the very beginning of this trying to figure out who was who, because you just have like these outside of the officers that are dressed like Nazis. All the other soldiers are very kind of innocuous and just at each other. And I was like, I don't know
football
who
helmets.
I'm going for.
You've got the guys wearing black and or gray because they couldn't get black T-shirts all the time, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, they're black T-shirts that have just been in the sun a lot.
The fatigues.
Then you've got the ones in the fatigues who are the rebels.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Dixon's group who are just dressed like normal people, I guess.
Yeah.
And they have colors in their clothes. And then you have the natives, or who we find out in the last 10 minutes of the movie, the mountain people.
The mountain people.
They were trying to start a new college for like the Dixon people, but Dixon U just didn't sound good. So they stopped educating their people.
I'd go
Like,
there.
all right, let's get some Dixon U. Oh, let's reevaluate that.
I would go there.
The flyer for Dixon U is just a bunch of ripped dudes all oiled up.
Yep.
We're the fighting Gamecocks.
It's just
Dixon U Cocks.
It's an Abercrombie and Fitch magazine. So I did say ripped dudes, and then I said Abercrombie and Fitch, so never mind. But
Yeah.
Slade is trying to escape here, and I love right out of the gate, we have a big action scene, and he's progressively upgrading his guns. He has like a fucking 6-shooter when he starts, and by the time he leaves, he's got a fucking like AK-47 or some shit.
That
What you
foreshadowing?
didn't see was he got that 6-shooter by taking a nail file to somebody, getting a knife, using that knife to get a club, use the club to get the gun. He started that day with his bare fucking hands, dude.
Whew.
Like the hands of a bear.
One of these officers,
I
too,
would've kept
we
those.
didn't mention, one of the Nazi officers has his little Nazi hat, but it's got a weed leaf
Yes.
pin on it.
He's one of the
guys with
rebels.
beret has one.
Yeah.
Or
He's
it's a
one of
beret.
them. He's
I was
a
like,
beret. He's a rebel.
I'm joining up with this army. There might be 2 people with it, but I know for a fact there was the dude with the beret that had the weed leaf, and he also had like on his collar.
On
and I was
his
like,
collar.
This is my guy.
Yeah.
This is who I joined, dude.
He was definitely part of the rebels, and I know that because of the end of the movie.
Okay.
And also, only rebels get high, Derek.
I'm with Jack at the beginning of this. I was like, who's who?
Yeah.
Well, and we
Where
don't
do
know
you think
who
I
to
was
root
last
for
night?
yet either.
Well, because you know Slade is the good guy, and he's
Yeah.
with the guys in black, so maybe they're the good guys.
We don't know Slade's
we
the
the-
good guy.
We know Slade's the good guy. He's the star.
Am I the baddie?
They capture him as he's escaping.
See, I didn't even understand he was escaping. I thought he was going to help that fucking Neil McDonough looking guy.
So what I was remembering was the rebels were breaking him out, but Lawton was trying to kill Slade, and that's why he got shot. And then Trashy Fisher.
Oh, he did shoot him. That's right.
Yeah, but then they capture him.
Yeah.
The ownership captures him back.
But then
And then the next day, I just love that.
he saves her hide or something.
Well, it's like the
No,
next.
the ownership doesn't get him back. The rebels get him and they're like, let's trade him. He's an officer. And he breaks out from the rebels whilst the Nazis are looking for him.
Yeah, because whoever has him in cage there, that he's like, hey, can I have some water? And they're like, no, fuck you. And he's like, all right. And then he just hops on like a Mustang that's just rolling
Yeah.
with no people in it. And
No,
so
there's
it
a guy in
drives off. Is there? I couldn't see
There
it.
was.
There was no guy from a distance. He did throw a guy out, but from the distance, it's just a derelict Mustang that's rolling down this road.
Hey, look, Derek, if we're going to pose that the Earth launched cars into Alaska, I think Mustangs can drive themselves in this year. Oh, it's Elon Musk. This is Elon Musk's future. Self-driving cars all over the barren wasteland. You're going to love it. No pedophiles in sight.
no pedophiles.
You
Well,
know,
that's
look,
'cause
this
there's no
is
children.
this is the price we had to pay. No children, no pedophiles. That's what I've always said.
So we have an obligatory highway chase because it's an Australian thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only paved road we see the whole time. That's why I had to write it down. Like the rest of it's driving on dirt roads. But this one they're having a highway chase on like a paved highway.
You're right. It is paved. Because I remember thinking, wow, I'm actually, because in movies like this, like he was driving in both lanes. He's just center laning it, like
Yeah.
straddling line.
There's like 8 cars in the whole country.
But they're everybody else is staying on the right side.
There's the
Well,
one
he's a
guy.
rebel.
There's the one guy on the left. He's like, "What are you guys doing over there?"
Well, so it is.
But then we meet Karen, played by Corinne Wall, whose other biggest credit is Amazon Women in the Moon.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw the one on Venus.
There is a moment in this movie, spoiler, where she almost pulls out her big old boobies,
Yeah.
and Whitney was very disappointed.
Yeah, me too.
So I looked up Corinne Wall, Amazon Women in the Moon.
I got
There's
to see
definitely
them.
a gif of her boobies.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Let me give me a second here and a bottle of lotion. Just kidding. I'm not 10.
Dude, this girl is running around in like this shredded dress. Like everybody's wearing like not necessarily tactical gear, but like they have jeans and they have like heavy jackets. They have like stuff to survive falling down hills and whatnot.
Yeah.
She's wearing like a sheer like dress the whole time. And I was commented to Whitney because there's points where she's running with this gun, and I'm like, your boobs are gonna knock that gun out of your hand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
These things are just clacking.
Quick, bring up the boobzookas. We're going to take out the heavy artillery. Weapons of mass distraction.
And like Whitney said, yeah, she kind of looks like white trash Princess Leia. So it's like,
She's hot, not hot.
yeah, she's hot, not hot.
She's hot, not hot.
Very small face
Yeah.
and really big hair.
She's got Eddie Redmayne lips.
She's with these guys who include Deke, who is Robert Patrick, Terminator 2.
Is he a welcome back?
No,
I
but
don't
we have
think
talked about him.
so. Yeah. Oh, I know we've talked about him. I just thought there was some movie we've done that he was in. Nope, probably not.
I told you guys about that movie, The Last Gasp, that he's in, where he kills a guy and then a native spirit haunts his body, and then he has to start killing people wearing face paint. It's very culturally sensitive.
Oh, sounds like it.
We'll do that for the month that we're doing all those like minefield ones, like Tiptoes, and we had a couple others.
But I love, like, so I think it's these guys. We watched half of it last night after some drinks, so I don't remember all the details. But I think it's Deke and his guys. They're trying to get there to exchange like munitions for gas, and then they like bail and take the gas and the munitions.
Robert Patrick is trying to change the deal, and pray I do not alter it further. He wants more. Whatever she's selling, they have the ammunition, and she has the water, or the oil.
Yeah, they have the water.
They have the water. So he wants more water for the ammo than they originally discussed. She does this. It's a stupid fucking line trying to get you to make like a woo moment, because she pulls a gun. She's like, I would love to blow all you guys right here. You know, talk about blowing him away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and then they all kind of like the main hat guy. He's like, no, we'll load up the this old deal. We'll do that. And then she gets a gun to his throat and kind of takes him hostage and leaves, ditches him, and then they chase her. She dips out of the car with some of the ammo. Blammo,
And that's
she's
when we get
stranded in the
Norton.
desert, and now we get Norton.
Yeah, because she has a prisoner in her car, I think, when they're driving away, and then she drops the dude, and he just jumps in the other car and starts chasing her again. I'm like, you were just a prisoner.
He's the leader. I love all the Blammos in this, by the way. Like the explosions are so ridiculously large, and thank you.
But yeah, they chase her down. Slade overhears the commotion while he's changing into a leather vest because he has to.
I gotta make this sexier.
And like he comes in and that makes the other guys run off, and then he meets Karen. He's wounded, so she's like takes her to the hideout where Dixon is.
And they're like,
this fresh tattoo is still bleeding.
they're like, look at that uniform. He's one of Lautenen's guys.
And this guy Dixon, by the way, for a hot second, I was like, we got Charles Napier in this fucking nothing movie?
Fuck yeah, dude. That's a very good call. It's not.
It's not Charles Napier, no.
This movie is a total of, it's a bunch of Timu actors.
I looked through a lot of these people because I was like, maybe they were in something I've seen, some random shit. Most of these people were in like the other 5 movies that the guy who directed this movie made.
Okay. You got a team. It's a troupe.
Oh my God, they're the original Broken Lizard.
Yeah, they're Broken Lizard.
I could tell watching this why Whitney was annoyed last night. Some of this acting is close to why Derek and I love Miami Connection.
Yeah, it was.
And if you're not in the mood for that, like if you're not in the mood, and I'm not saying you didn't like the movie, I just know you didn't like parts of it last night. And it's because you got home after drinks and was like, what the fuck is this crap?
Yeah.
Temu version of everybody.
And up to about this point, it was about 40 minutes into the movie, we had the opening action scene, and then it's very slow.
Yeah.
Because they got to save the money for the second half of the movie when they're shooting stuff and blowing stuff up and whatever.
So when they get to Dixon, and he's
Dixon U.
The Dixon U. This is about where we stopped it last night.
You know, they didn't talk about the way he keeps all of his troops happy is he's fermenting apples in the back.
Ooh.
He's got Dixon cider going on.
Love
Have you ever
that.
tried using a banana? They're future proof. Just saying. You ever seen a future without a banana? Not one I want to live in.
And so this is where I started thinking about the power and water guys from Tank Girl, because the rebels show up and they're like talking to Dixon about joining up with them. He's like, you know, the ownership
all these
is
other colonies.
Yeah, well, because so the rebels have water. The Dixon people don't have anything except for Dixon.
No, the Dixon people have the water.
Well, because the
rebels have the oil.
ownership has the oil because
Yes.
the rebel guy is talking to Dixon about how the ownership is demanding more water for oil, and they're going into the winter and they won't be able to survive without oil, but they also can't survive without water.
So maybe they have their own water.
Ammunition?
They have the ammunition, maybe. They do have a lot of ammunition.
They do.
Because, the rebels, all I know is the rebels are talking about the ownership wants more water.
Yeah.
That's all. It doesn't really matter.
And the mountain people don't want any of their bullshit.
And the mountain people are like, we were here before you. We'll be here after you. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah. And the mountain people are.
Yeah, there was one of those Walking Dead spinoffs, I think. One of the Walking Dead spinoffs had like a group of Native Americans that was like, we're fine. Our people knew how to deal with a life before all this. We know how to deal with life after this. This is a white person problem, dude.
I was gonna say the mountain people are the indigenous people.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have these. This is where we get to see Deke and his whole group, Robert Patrick. And this is when Whitney was talking about the Hat Boys. So we have this, and I just started calling them by their hat.
Yeah.
So we have Gilligan.
Yep.
We have Dave Filoni. And then Deke is wearing a Civil War hat.
Yeah.
And then the Nazis have their hats. And then the other guy that's with them doesn't have a hat.
Correct.
He's just got curly ginger hair.
The one that needs the hat.
The ginger doesn't have a hat. He's like, Dave Filoni, dude, give me that big floppy hat. What the fuck are you doing?
He's the newest recruit, dude. He hasn't been promoted to Hat Boy yet.
Oh.
He's a what would you call it? Prospect.
Yeah.
He's looking for one of those hats that ladies wore to like the horse
sunbonnet?
races
Derby?
and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Kentucky
Kentucky
Derby.
Derby. Yeah, the big floppy hats where you can kind of fold them up.
Get him a
guns for some water.
We'll trade him some guns for mint juleps.
I do declare, I think my horses come in.
So the reason why I'm pretty adamant saying that Dixon's crew has the waters, they have the giant water tank on their thing.
Well, yeah, and that's what she was
they're
trading for
shooting at.
ammo. I'm positive Dixon U has water.
Okay.
But none of that really matters. It's just the setup for why they hate each other.
Correct.
But you hate
No, I
the
need to
ownership
prove that
is
I'm
the
right.
bad guys.
Yes.
The ownership is bad.
I just watched it. I need to prove that I'm right.
Well, we just watched all this part.
Oh, okay. Damn it. There goes my advantage.
So the Nazi guys get the Hat Boys, and they're questioning them. And Deke is like, "Hey, instead of killing us, I've got some information for you. I know where Slade is." They keep calling him the Sand Blaster,
Sand Chopper.
Sand Chopper.
Sand Chopper, because when I first heard it, because it's when we meet, it's when the Hat Boys are chasing her and they get interrupted by him. They're like, that's the Sand Chopper. And I was like, is there like a vehicle I don't see coming? Like, I was expecting some big, badass motorized thing, but it's him.
Oh, that just kind of rides on the sand. Like, it's motorized.
I don't
by
know
the
exactly what I was expecting, but I thought Sand Chopper was going to be the ownership's like big, bad weapon.
You guys want an example, speaking of big bad vehicles, of how AI sucks?
Yes.
So I've seen this movie before, but it's been a while. So I was looking up on Google. I was just looking up a summary of the movie, so I get start doing posts and stuff like that, right? The AI summary is talking about the Equalizer 2000, which is an armored truck that everybody is fighting over.
Definitely not an armored truck.
And I was like, well, this whole thing's wrong. Not going to read this.
If you ever want to have a fun time, do the AI Google of bad movies, worst people.
Oh.
I can't remember exactly what it said, but it says sometimes it has guests like Derek. I'm like,
Good. I don't have to be here every time. You guys got this.
You still have to edit and post.
But yeah, so Deke sells out Slade, and they get drafted into the ownership. We cut to the Dixon U group, and Karen and this gunsmith guy are working on the titular Equalizer, which never gets called that.
No.
But we do get the line here because the gunsmith guy, Slade comes in, he's like, "Oh, that gun's pretty cool, it is." And the gunsmith guy is like, "Yeah, well, if the ownership comes looking for you, maybe this will give us some equality."
Oh. Rewinding the Hat Boys, I loved the Nazi officer who had like the gun to his head. He's like, I wonder how many I can get with just one bullet. That was right before Robert Patrick starts screaming for Colonel.
Yeah.
I got dirt. How much you give me for that dirt? Wait, are we in Waterworld now?
Yeah, I was like,
dirt?
there's a lot of dirt all around here, man.
Selling
You're in the wrong movie. You're in Postman. You're wanting to be in Waterworld.
How much you pay me for this dirt? Absolutely nothing.
And this is when we learn a little bit more about Dixon and Slade, because Dixon has the same tattoo as Slade, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I was friends with your dad, and how is your old
fought
man?
for Holden's boys.
How is your old man? He's dead." And he's like, "Oh, what happened? You don't want to know, but there's a piece of garbage named Lawton out there, and I'm gonna get him."
But I do want to know. It's why I asked.
That's literally what I said last night.
I need to know. They're like, we didn't write it in, so just have them be cagey about it. No, what really happened? I don't know, and you don't want to know.
Then we meet the mountain people, because the ownership is attacking their base, their village.
Oh, the way they say it sounded so like the mountain people are acting up again. Like, whoa, dude, calm down.
It's like sand people, right?
Yeah.
It's like they have a
the
name.
hill folk. The hill folk are acting up again.
Yeah, well, I call people hill folk, but those are different.
Are they
people.
folks from the hills? Derek?
Yeah.
No, we're splitting hairs here.
They make
We're splitting hills
moonshine.
here.
They blow into jugs and stuff like that.
Oh, I've blown into some jugs.
But these guys come out wearing like Kiss makeup to attack the ownership.
That's I was like, is that fucking Ace? What's his name? Ace Frehley.
Though the one guy has the Ace Frehley star. The other guy has the cat part, except for he doesn't have the white. He just has the black of the cat mouth and the whiskers.
There was another guy in the back with the white and the whiskers. I saw him. He was on the right side of the screen.
The director's just like, "All right, makeup. You guys go make all those. Put some scary war paint on them." And the guy's like, "Right. So you guys want to like rock and roll all night and party every day or something?" Like,
yes. We were going to have somebody do the Gene Simmons makeup, but there's no underage girls here, so nobody was going to be scared.
The natives here beat the fuck out of these dudes.
Oh, yeah.
And drag one of them back to the chief. And this guy is basically just like, "We're going to let you live if you go tell your people to go fuck themselves."
Gives him a big old scar, and he's like, "Look, you're my ambassador of peace. Tell them to leave us the fuck alone." And it goes about as well as I thought, worse than I thought it would go.
Yeah, because I
thought this guy was going to get killed, like the Lawton, that piece of garbage, Lawton.
Yeah.
So Commander Colonel Garbage, I thought he was just going to like shoot him. No, it's a little worse.
Nope. His go-to move, which is, well, this guy works for me, and I don't need him anymore. So he flamethrowers the fuck out of this dude. I just love the guy.
Got the only flamethrower in the fucking county.
The guy runs out and he's like, the chief let me go. He said to leave them alone. And the guy's just like,
Not
too
happening.
bad.
But they said to leave me alone. Like, I'm telling you now, if I was that guy and as soon as these mountain clan pick me up, I'm like, can I just be part of this? I'm so not wanting to go back to the Nazis.
We don't take you guys.
Look, I can fish with a spear, maybe. I'll figure it out.
Teach me.
So we get a montage of Richard Norton building up the Equalizer 2000. And of course, he's got to do it shirtless and sweaty. And he's doing all this metal work. He's got like one of those big drills that like the table mounted drill thing that someone out there is yelling about.
Drill press.
Yeah. He's got like that. And it's like shooting sparks and chunks of metal everywhere. And he's just bare chested. I'm like, this is a terrible idea.
Yeah. Well, the tattoo's infected because it's fresh and it's the Philippines. So he has to have he's got to let the air get to it. Let it breathe a little bit. Sparks are good for tattoos, I think.
This is when Whitney was laughing last night. I think this must be right when we stopped it, because I remember this is where I wrote down about the fake tattoo ink, because he's sweating like crazy,
and
there's just black streaks running down his chest.
It's like fucking Giuliani's hair.
Yes.
So the ownership shows up, and I just love like this guy Lawton.
Piece of garbage.
He comes up and he's like, yeah, we're here for some rockets. And they're like, we don't want to give you rockets. And he's like, okay, well then give me Slade, motherfucker. And they just start attacking. Like,
yeah.
We're here for rockets. You talking about my daughter's boobs? Not cool, dude. Not cool. Get out of here with that noise.
Some rockin' tits.
Oh yeah, some boobzookas.
It probably is hard as rocks too.
South Park. That's what that is. It's the one where they're all huffing cat piss, and they go to the
This
heavy
is not
metal
a Jacob
world.
My daughter's awesome boobage.
Awesome boobage.
She's got RPG cups. That's big, right?
Yeah, sounds big.
Sounds big.
So there's another big shootout. Great explosion work here.
Yeah,
because we've got the Nazis have a bank of dudes up on the ridge with rocket launchers. Like just a whole
and
it's the same shot over and over of this Filipino dude shooting a rocket, but they just keep cutting back to that guy and then cutting over and there's another explosion.
I like Dixon. He's got a guy named Bazooka Man. Bazooka Man, no firing until I give you a target. I was like, I know you mean the guy with the bazooka, but it sounds like a superhero. Bazooka Man.
They were calling him Bazooka
Bazooka
Joe,
Man.
but they got sued. So
Hey, Bazooka Joe, get some of those pink rocks and huck them at the enemy. That's why they have so much ammunition. There's so much leftover Bazooka Joe. You put that in a fucking blunderbuss, dude, you would kill somebody and they'd have all the bubbles in their body. That'd be awesome. All right,
Oh.
new scene. You put Bazooka Joe into a blunderbuss. You blow it into somebody. Now they have all these holes in them, but when the wind hits, it blows bubbles out of those holes.
And then now they fly.
And when they fly away, they're dropping comics out as they go.
speaking of putting random things in your blunderbuss, I saw something online that was like,
I can't wait to go here.
somebody had a picture of like they were loading up shotgun shells, and it was like screw rock salt and nails. They were putting in crushed up. What's the stuff? The pink. It's the allergies.
Benadryl?
Benadryl. They were putting crushed up
Whoa.
Benadryl in there, and they were like, "Fuck rock salt and nails. Anybody comes in my house, they're gonna see God."
I'm going to go load some shotgun shells of mushrooms. I just end up using it on myself.
But then Slade comes out because
Just Kurt Cobain myself with a load of fucking mushrooms.
the Dixon crew is losing, and here comes Slade with the Equalizer, just standing on top of a mountain, blasting these dudes,
Yo,
like
fucking
turning the
little
tides.
equality?
So this thing, let's talk about the Equalizer.
It's ridiculous. It's impractical. It's unreal. And I love it. It's got like the M16 style kind of barrel, you know, like it has like the fully automatic kind of lead thrower. It has a grenade launcher.
Times 2.
I was gonna say, is it 2 grenade launchers or is one a rocket?
I think
launcher?
it's got
2
one grenade
rockets.
launcher and then 2 little rocket launchers
Yeah.
on the side.
Yeah.
And then there's like 3 other barrels on the top, and I'm not really 100% sure what those
Something's
shoot.
a shotgun.
Yeah, there's a shotgun. It's all the guns in one,
Yep.
and it
Super
looks
gun.
awesome.
It does. I mean, there's like pipes that are going nowhere, but I don't give a fuck.
Although
They all point forward, and that's all that matters.
throughout this entire movie, it's a pretty hardy, beefy gun that survives a lot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then at the end, when Slade decides nobody needs this power, it comes apart pretty easily.
Well, because he's the chosen one.
Oh yeah, he's the chosen
He
one.
built it. He knows how to get. He knows the fulcrum. He's like, just touch this one thing. Boop. Clunk.
Hey, movie fans, are you interested in professional boxing? If so, you should check out the Mixed Company Podcast, a show co-hosted by sports bettor Jamison Welsh and me, boxing superfan Luis Montemayor. Even if you're not a sports fan, don't worry, because we keep the show accessible to newbies. We don't just talk about current matches, we discuss fighters throughout history and why their legacy is important today. We tackle issues of racism in the sport and fandom. We even have a recurring pop culture segment where we discuss movies and TV shows about boxing. Check us out on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and YouTube. That's the Mixed Company Podcast, a 19 Media Group production.
If you really enjoy listening to Bad Movies, Worst People, just so you know, we do have Patreon. We have 2 different tiers.
That's right. Patreon.com/worstpeople. We have a $3 tier where you get early access to Han Took Shots First, our Star Wars podcast. You get a monthly newsletter. You get archived episodes that are no longer available on the main feed. Plus, you get our monthly mental health episode.
Which we need.
And we do. And there's also a $5 tier where you get all of that content. Plus, you get ad-free episodes from the main feed. And you get access to Latchkey Vids, which is our recap show about forgotten or never known television shows from the 90s, like Cop Rock.
Too soon, man. It was just too early. It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. So check out patreon.com/worstpeople. Help support this crazy endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you.
So like Dixon and his folks.
Ooh, sorry. You talked about the bazooka line, right? The Foley work on these, what are they called? The mortars.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like a funk. It's like a higher pitched one. Loved it. They kept doing it. Every time I was like, tee hee hee.
It's like firecrackers.
I did love that a lot.
And when they hit the ground and explode, it's just like.
Welker
the
was
subtitle
not
guy
on
had a
this.
lot of fun with this.
I don't think the subtitles were doing the noises.
They were not.
They were just doing words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I had it on because it was like I think gun roars is the thing I saw the most.
Oh, I did get a flamethrower roars. I do remember that one.
Oh.
These weapons are roaring.
So Dixon pulls out, Karen and Slade stay behind.
Guess who pulled out? Dixon, you pulled out.
Karen and Slade stay behind to cover them as they try to get away. Do they jump in this car? And she's driving the car. He's standing up in the car and then decides, I can't get a good enough shot standing on the seat. So this motherfucker climbs up on the hood of this speeding Mustang or whatever it is.
All the shells just dropping on her face.
On Karen, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Dropping a hot load of ammunition. He is so badass in this moment. I mean, like, I know it's impractical and he's going to fall because she does like that little 180 turn.
Well, she tells it, or he tells her to.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you couldn't possibly brace for that unless you're some sort of Spider-Man.
Yeah, he literally, the car whips around and he stands perfectly still. He just turns at the waist.
I think I saw buckles on him, like on one of the dusty turns. Like, oh, they have him strapped in.
Okay.
That would make sense because you got a real dude on a hood. This is not an MCU movie.
This is dope. I did like
any
that.
stunt we talk about is a real one, and they went for it. So he blows up the rock archway.
Yeah, and did
used
you
to be
notice
McDonald's, the Golden Arches, but now it's rock.
So this rock archway is like a miniature.
Uh-huh.
And did you notice they do a composite shot of their car driving through? But because it's a miniature, obviously the car can't drive through. There's a moment when the car is coming through and you can see through the car. Like they were layering the film on top of each other and you could see right through the car.
So I think that's when the very opening of the movie where it talks about the ownership, it shows their base and I thought it was matte painting at first, but I think it's composite.
Yeah.
Because they clearly don't have a giant fucking fortress built in the Philippines like this.
There's another scene they do a composite.
But they do have parts when we get to the big final assault, like the front of the base is at least built because there's real people standing in front of it. But that's also fucking cardboard probably.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's like we only need to build this big gate. Everything else can be painted in by Matt.
But like he's firing at these dudes when they whip around. He shoots over and blows up the arch, but right before he hits the arch, he shoots another rocket at one of the cars, and this flaming guy just like comes running out of the car or flying out of the car or something. I wrote down flaming dude in the air. So
this is where somebody got the idea for the Human Torch. I know he came way before at me. I mean, which Human Torch? The first one or the Fantastic Four? Got him.
Yeah, because he was partnered with Captain America in World War II.
Yep. See, we can nerd.
But yeah, they destroy the archway, and Lawton's like, "I want that gun."
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Slade anymore. I want that toy. Where does he get these wonderful toys?
Meanwhile, we see Dave Filoni and his troops chasing Dixon and his men up into the hills. And like this guy, so this 6-shooter that Dixon is using has at least 300 bullets in it.
Oh yeah,
I was gonna say there's so much magical refilling guns.
He does have to take time to reload at one point, but he shoots a lot.
Each bullet fires 14 rounds.
Okay.
I just love this guy. He's an older man running through these explosions and gunshots with a little pistol, and it reminded me of, I think you ended up watching it, Jack. I let you borrow it. That movie Paths of Glory.
Oh yeah,
the Kirk Douglas World War I movie where he's just
it.
running through the trenches with a fucking pistol. That's what this reminded me of. He's just running up this hill with a pistol, just firing wildly. All his dudes are just running. They're not
Get
firing.
Your bullets off me, you damn dirty apes.
But they're getting cornered.
Yep.
The choreography in this isn't the most amazing. Like when he's equalizing from the top of that hill, when he does the bunny hops and stuff, we talked about that. Great peak cinema. There's explosions going off near people, and you see them just kind of throwing themselves down. I don't care. The explosion is at least real.
I know, true. And there's another part. I'm sure what fight it is. I just remember they're standing on the mountains, and they're like, they're attacking, and you hear 0 gunshots, but off on the right, some guy goes, huh, and falls down the mountain.
I think that's this one. I think that's when you mentioned it.
They have invisible and silent bullets.
And I don't remember if it was this fight or the last fight, but when you're talking about the people flying up from the explosions, there's a couple guys that do a good job. A lot of them are bad.
Yeah.
But there's one where this guy is running up a hill. This explosion happens. I mean, this guy might have really gotten thrown. I think he might have been off his mark. Oof. Because this explosion happens like right underneath him, and he like flips over.
Woo.
Wasn't Deadly Run the one where like there was a guy running and it was supposed to be like rockets were, it's Deadly Run, right? And
Yes,
he like
it was.
missed his mark, and one goes off on his foot. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah.
That's what happened here. Anytime somebody was on fire in this movie, it's a good thing.
So we cut to the
Plainest I can
nighttime.
put it.
Oh my goodness.
This is not the love scene yet.
Okay.
Slade and Karen are together. They get ambushed by the Hatfields, and of course the bad guys are no match for the Equalizer. But then Deke and Dave Filoni come out holding Dixon hostage. So he drops the gun and gives himself up
Yeah.
to save Dixon.
We got you dead to rights. Might as well drop that sweet gun.
And then Deke is like,
Got any hats?
fuck
in there?
Lawton. This is mine.
Yeah, he takes the gun and runs. Slade,
It's like
it's the
Precious.
ring. It's the ring. Good call.
Slade does
Why
do
shouldn't I
hand to
keep
hand.
it?
He does do hand to hand combat here. He's a bunch of guys are holding him. You see his martial arts, but it's also when you start seeing like he can't get his legs all the way up in these pants, but his punches are good.
Yeah.
Punches are great. He at one point, I think it's later when they're storming the castle, and he just like Superman's onto somebody.
Yeah, it's the part where he jumps forward and like double fist punches somebody.
Yeah,
He does. It's a fucking Mortal Kombat move.
Yeah, it is.
it's Raiden. He's
I'm
doing
gonna
the
say,
fucking
It's a better movie.
flawless victory. Wait, are you which Mortal Kombat are you saying is better than this?
The original.
The 95?
The one we watched last week.
Yeah.
I'm not
Probably.
going to tell you if I agree or not. Yeah.
Like Slade fights off his captors and goes after Deke, but he stops him because he's got the Equalizer. Nobody can beat the Equalizer.
to rule them all.
So they get out of there. They
9
have Karen.
guns given to men.
All rolled into one.
They have Karen as a hostage.
And then Deke is gonna rape her.
Well, first
Oh,
Deke
that's
and
right.
Dave Filoni are fighting over the gun because Dave Filoni comes over to pick it up, and Deke's like, "Get your hands off my gun, you damn dirty Star Wars writer!"
Yeah. And they strap him to a rock.
And Deke takes over the group.
Between a rock and a hot place.
He shoots Dave Filoni, and this is when they strap him to a rock and leave him out to die.
Yeah.
And like the next day,
Lawton finds
Lawton
him.
shows up, and he's like, "Well, I think it's the
His-
village people guy."
Yeah.
Who's like, "That guy's dead." So all right, burn him. He's not dead, by the way. He's 100% alive. He's
Yeah.
just a little.
But he's not going to make
He's
it.
too far gone.
He's got Eddie Redmayne lips, but like.
Do you know why he's not going to make it? Because you flamethrowered him.
Yep.
That's bad for the human body. I don't know if you know this. Vampires, weak to fire. Humans, also weak to fire.
The worst way to die
Werewolves,
is to be
weak
strapped
to
to a
fire.
rock in the sun.
Yeah.
So you're already like slowly roasting,
Uh-huh.
and then somebody shows up and burns you to death.
Yeah, dude, give me a bullet.
I wonder how he tasted after that.
Overdone.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, he'd been slowly roasting all day.
Oh, they
and
just
then
hit him
he
with that sear at the
just
end.
a sear at the
Yeah.
end.
They were making beef jerky,
Okay.
and then they went too far. And
Okay.
you ended up doing like a beef jerky carne asada mix. Ooh, carne seca. Huh.
Carne seca.
I'm back
There you
in.
go.
Now you got to take his ashes and rehydrate him.
Okay.
We also have a moment in there where like we keep cutting to the rebels doing stuff, but I didn't really write it down because it's mostly just them
They're
telling you what's
trying to
happening in the
unite
movie.
They're just trying to unite the clans.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, and they're also just catching you up on the movie. They're like, "Hey, there's a big gun. Now the ownership has it. Hey, this is going, But this part is important because they go to the mountain people and they're like, "Come on, you've got to join forces with us."
This chief could not be bothered.
Dude, he is just like, no.
We're not scared of the winter.
Again, like Jack said earlier, this is a white people problem.
Yep.
Picks up some grass and tosses it in the fire, and he's like, "We're not scared of winter." And
Yeah, we
then-
don't need oil, dude. Look, we have these things, whatever it is. We got fire pebbles.
And I'm just like, okay.
So then it's this is the sexual assault attempt because
Yep.
they go to this lady Dinah, who lives in a post office.
Yep.
Sure.
And
Postman.
she does not like Deke at all.
No, Deke pushes his way in anyway. I love that she's got a gun in his face. She's like, "I'll fucking kill you," and he just walks in
They're
and she's like,
lovers.
"Damn it!"
I think they are ex-lovers.
They're in that toxic relationship. She's like, I wish I could quit you.
And then, meanwhile, like while he's trying to assault Karen, we got Gilligan just sitting off to the side drinking Colt 45,
Yep.
which I had
Hell
to
yeah.
I had to mention because that's the booze that survived, I guess.
Yep.
Are there any zigzags?
At least 2 of them. That's all you need.
2.
So Slade fucking busts in. He's using people as human shields. You know, like he grabs one of the dudes and holds him in front of him, and Deke lights him up with the equalizer. But this is some great squib work.
Yep.
Like probably 10, 15 squibs just blowing up on this dude's back.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, reminiscent of that RoboCop dude where he just gets lit up in the office.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop. Just big, heavy fucking.
Deke takes off with the gun. Lawton and his men show up.
Fucking talking about Colonel Garbage.
Yeah, Colonel Garbage shows up.
We'll call him Colonel Garbage behind his back.
And they have like people surrounding this post office. So Deke tries to run off into the darkness.
Yeah, but
and
then
gets caught.
Yeah.
And Lawton just fucking executes this dude.
I was going to bring it to you. I swear as I was.
I know I saw you and ran the other direction, but that's because I was trying to keep the gun safe.
I didn't want anybody else to take it.
I was keeping it warm at night by firing it into people because I didn't want it to get cold and have compromised the barrel structure, integrity, safety.
Yeah,
hazard.
Science.
But speaking of big explosions, Lawton gets the equalizer, shoots one of these rockets at this post office, and this place goes the fuck up.
Yeah.
In my mind, he's like, oh, shit, that was supposed to be just one bullet. I was just going to kill her. I was going to go through the post office for like supplies and shit. It's going to take me some time getting used to this gun. There are 19 triggers. There's 19 triggers on this thing.
This post office is just filled with packages that have the little hazardous label on them. So it's batteries.
It's a post office shipping tannerite. Is that what it is? Tannerite.
Tannerite? Yeah, that sounds
Tannerite.
right. The stuff they put in barrels and make them explode when you're watching shows where they make guns.
Yep.
Yeah, they blow the fuck out of that place.
Silver nitrate or some shit.
Then Lawton heads back to the ownership's thing, and we've got this little boss guy who I was like, I swear I know this guy. He's been in 5 movies, and they were all movies directed by Siri Santiago.
Oh, I always forget. It's Temu John Hurt.
Yeah.
From like V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
Whitney, he's Ollivander from Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's a good call. It's like
that's who he's supposed to be.
It's John Hurt, and
I just realized it's not video, and I'm nodding my head like people can hear that.
you just hear a rattling noise.
Fuck you.
Well, they know that they know if I'm talking Harry Potter, you understand the reference for sure.
But yeah, it's John Hurt and Peter Cushing.
Yes.
Oh,
because he's got the Imperial uniform on. He's got like the little hat and everything. Like it looks like the Star Wars Imperial uniform.
I wish he was Grand Moff walking to and fro. Give me that gun, all the barrels. Ooh, and I wore this uncomfortable hunk of metal up my ass for 8 years.
Good luck getting the equalizer up your ass.
Every time you cough, you just fucking fart out a bullet. Oh, ding.
Colonel Garbage murders this dude and takes over the ownership.
Yeah, I just love he's got this giant gun and he's like, I'm taking over. And dude's like, you've been in the desert too long. You're going to be court-martialed. No, I don't think he is.
Blam.
Sorry, buddy. You played it all wrong here, by the way.
My 2 friends have something to say about that. Rocket 1 and Rocket 2.
So he's gone.
Hit the grenade button again. Shit.
You're talking about how it has 19 triggers to shoot all these things. It literally has, it's the one trigger on the machine gun. So I'm like, does it just know what you want? Is it like detecting your
switches?
Thoughts?
It's got buttons and switches.
I was just thinking it's got little switches. Like,
I hate the name The Ownership, by the way.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
It is. They didn't want to like rip off anything else that had already been done because they're already ripping everything off. So they were like, "What's a bad name? The Ownership." Yeah, that sounds bad. Those sound evil.
Why don't we just put that in as a placeholder until we workshop this and find something better? And then day of, they're like, "Fuck, we didn't think of anything, did we?" Ownership.
Yeah.
One guy in the back is like, "We can call it management," and they're like, "Shut up."
I like the Hatfield and the McCoy boys.
So then Slade and Karen have sex because of course they do. And it's okay.
This is the other composite screen I was talking about.
He's laying on the ground shirtless. She climbs on top of him. He proceeds to lay perfectly still as if he's afraid of a Tyrannosaurus Rex and just stare at her until she starts moving. And then he reaches up and puts his hands on her boobs.
He was asking for permission.
She climbed on top of him.
He was trying not to
Still need
jizz, dude. He
permission.
was like, God damn, she is hot.
There was no confirmation of yes.
I don't know. Taking your shirt off and laying on top of me, I think they're sending mixed signals.
Yeah. But when they're kissing her on her hand, how she's holding him, it's the flames of the fire.
It's like a reflection.
Because they did the composite again, and I'm just like, her hand is on fire. Does that mean she's having an orgasm?
Her hand is on fire. No, it means that she was giving him a hand job and he has herpes.
Oh, it's called chlamydia.
That's right.
They go the next day and reunite with Dixon, and then he's like, well, thanks for the sex, booby girl. I'm out of here.
Yep.
And he just hops in his car and takes off, and she's like, no, you have to stay and help us, and we can get revenge. And he's like,
got what I needed out of you, you bloody Sheila.
He takes her to they meet up with the Dixon U.
Yeah.
And she's like happy and jumping because she just got laid.
Oh, this is what I also commented, because it's mostly men in this group. I was like, oh, our Smurfette's back.
Yeah, and then she has the tingle that he's leaving, and she turns around. She's like, no, don't go.
Well, she's like, we can all get together and get revenge. And he's like,
we're joining
no,
the rebels.
I don't do your politics. This is personal.
Yeah.
Now I'll see you at the big battle in about 5 minutes.
Like, you can still join up and not care about the politics. Use the advantage of armies.
Yeah, ask Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
But it works because they're all coming from different angles now.
Yeah, because he does sneak in. But, there's a moment, too, just so you can... I think it's to make sure you know Slade's a good guy, and it helps to explain why the mountain men suddenly show up.
Yeah.
Because there's some ownership dudes just torturing these 2 native guys they have like tied up, and they're like firing at them, making them dance, whatever. But it's very funny because he just walks up real slowly, like stands next to one of these guys. He's just looking right at the guy, and the guy is too busy watching these guys get shot at, and he just goes,
what's up?
Hi. And the guy looks over and he grabs a stick and just beats him to death with a stick. And then he goes around and just fucking
Beats
sticks
everybody
all
with
these
the
people.
sticks,
Bow
yeah.
staff fights all these
He
motherfuckers.
sticks all these people. You just stick to the face. Stick to the face.
And he frees the natives, and they're like, oh, thank you. And so I think that explains the Riders of Rohan moment.
That's
at the
what I
end
thought,
here.
too. I
Yeah.
assumed that as well.
Yeah, that's a good call. And it's like, look at that. There are some good white people.
There's at least one.
He's very tan, so he's one of us, guys.
It's true. Do you see that leather work? Who do you think taught the white people how to make leather pants?
Yeah, there you go.
So everybody converges on the ownership's compound. You have the rebels mobilizing, and they're like, oh, we'll meet up with Dixon's people when we get there. Slade is there first, and he's kind of trying to sneak in around the side. And then Dixon and his group show up and just full frontal assault, which is the best way to handle a armored embankment of guns and flamethrower turrets.
A lot of people in this movie don't understand tactics. They're like, all right, we've got him by surprise. Now climb over this hill and yell and run at the guns. And I mean sprint.
Now, they're entirely impractical.
All the smart people died. That's what happened. A bunch of idiots with guns.
These are entirely impractical and stupid, but flamethrower turrets are pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I can get on board with that. We did see some of those in Mad Max too, didn't we?
I think so, yes. Which is, if gas and oil is such a rare commodity, quit burning it all. Come on, Dennis
Yeah.
Hopper, what are you doing?
Yeah. Well, the ownership is the one that has all the oil, so maybe they have it worked out.
Yeah.
It's just like Waterworld. If they've got a tanker,
Yep.
it's just a grounded tanker somewhere.
They got some derricks in the background doing some work.
Nah, that's not working very hard.
It's Alaska. There's deposits of oil somewhere.
I can tell you right now, if you have a derrick doing your work, it's not getting done.
That's why you have multiple derricks to get oil.
But I love Slade sneaks up and takes out one of these flamethrowers and then turns it on the other flamethrower guys. So you just got flaming dudes flying off this turret.
Oh, is this what I've been doing with my life? Oh, I'm such a bad guy. My God.
He fires it
Stings.
into one of those little, I don't know what they're called, like the little bunker.
Mm-hmm.
Pillbox.
Yeah, the guys are in them. For people listening, they're kind of underground with an opening in the front. You can shoot out of it. He's just pouring flaming liquid oil into the back opening of it. These dudes
Yeah.
are just,
Very World War II.
yeah. Reminded me of
Wind Talkers.
the Nick Cage one. Yeah, Wind Talkers.
I knew you were going with that, Playboy.
God, that was such a good movie.
It was not.
I loved it.
And in fact was not good at all.
I enjoyed it.
It doesn't mean that you didn't enjoy it. Just means it wasn't good. I'm not against John Woo making a war movie. I am against him doing a World War II movie.
Okay.
He doesn't understand the color palette. He doesn't understand the pacing it should be.
Oh, yeah.
And that's fine. Maybe I'm nitpicking. Let us know in the comments how you feel about Wind Talkers.
Yeah, I guess I just don't watch as many World War II movies as you. I was like, I don't know, there's dudes on fire. That's pretty cool.
Well, my husband makes me watch shit like this, so I thought it was fantastic.
You've been hurt, dude. You've been Stockholmed. Here, watch these 10 Australian movies. Now watch Wind Talkers, the best movie of the year.
This is when the natives show up, and it is the Riders of Rohan. I'm right? Those are the guys who show up on the ridge with all their horses.
Yeah, the Rohirrim.
It's the exact same thing, the Rohirrim. It's the exact same thing without the horses, because it's like one guy comes up and shoots an arrow and takes a dude out.
Wait, they were riding each other? All right, this time you play the horsey.
I would love that. Just a bunch of dudes doing a Master Blaster thing.
Oh, I don't want to be Sarah Jessica Parker this time. I'm always Sarah Jessica Parker.
But yeah, they save everybody. Slade sneaks into the base while the ownership is retreating into there. There's a dude I had to write down. When they're all retreating in, there's this guy that gets shot, and he just looks like Filipino Charles Bronson.
Oh, bang, I'm dead.
He's got the Charles Bronson wig on, except the wig is blonde, but he's got a big black mustache. And I'm just like, what the fuck is happening?
It was a personal choice that actor made.
They're like, we killed that guy as another stuntman, and we don't want people to recognize him, so we put the wig on him. Like, nobody's going to recognize him. Nobody can recognize anybody in this movie.
This is 87. This is a He-Man Halloween costume wig. I've seen it. I used to have one.
Javier Bardem has one somewhere.
Oh, dude, Javier Bardem does not need one. He just needs a bucket of bleach. I would love to see that guy with anything that you call normal hair.
Slade gets in and he finds Lawton and shoots at him, and I guess Lawton just goes like, I didn't see what happened, but he's just goes like a and drops the gun because he suddenly doesn't have it anymore. And then Village People guy finds it.
It's the equivalent of it's Smeagol taking it from Frodo.
Yeah.
The internet kind of went out there for a second, and it sounded like you said Froyo.
My precious, and so many flavors. Fish is raw.
Got him.
Returned wanted.
So Slade finds Lawton again. Village People guy jumps out with the Equalizer. Slade just holds him up in front of him. Human shield again.
Yep.
This move works, dude. Keep it going.
Oh no! Before that happens, Lawton kills Karen.
That's right.
Because he still has the Equalizer, and it's
Both
one
of her titties just explode with blood.
Yeah, because it's one of the few times we get, like, because I mentioned squibs earlier. We see squibs a few times, but a lot of these kills are just guys firing, people falling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's important
unless
kills.
they're doing yeah, exactly. I was going to say, unless it's a focal point of the story. I'm using that term loosely.
There was even one part where a guy gets shot up in the mountains with Dixon, and he like acts like he got shot in the leg, and he like touches it and looks. There's nothing there, and they shoot to another thing and come back, and now he's covered in blood.
All right, freeze where you are. A little bit of red paint right here. Yep. I'm going to get off the set. Action.
Yeah, right. It's right before Lawton drops the Equalizer, because Karen comes running in and firing.
Yep.
And just fucking blap, 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 just squibs all over her titties.
Drop the Equalizer a lot like CBS did with that TV show. I think it was CBS.
We do have a little montage of the rebels kind of moving through, just murdering the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah.
Like, this Equalizer is the only thing it protects is the person holding it. So, like, all these other dudes, like, you guys clearly could have taken the ownership before they got their hands on the Equalizer.
1,000%.
Right. Well, they didn't have everybody. They didn't have everybody combined forces.
Yeah, I guess everybody united because he got the one gun to rule them all.
And also, fucking Colonel Garbage, he killed the probably the smart one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1,000%.
tactician. And now he's like, I'm in charge. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm in charge. The Equalizer is used best like Slade used it.
Yes.
Standing on top, defending against a encroaching attack
I think
force.
that's what it was meant for, yeah.
That's exactly what it's meant for, and this guy's using it very incorrectly.
It's definitely not meant for using inside.
No.
No. Unless you have the right trigger awareness.
Inside your own base of all things, too. You're just shooting rockets and missiles and shit inside.
Now I have the equal. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, like
blew myself. That Dixon you.
After Karen gets killed, Slade chases down Lawton. They have a little bit of a fight. It's a realistic fight because they're mostly just on the ground trying to pull each other down. And like,
Hey, I have on leather pants and it's the Philippines. Can we just grapple for a bit? That'd be awesome. Yeah, no, dude, I'm wearing this whole fucking Gestapo outfit. So I would a tussle sounds amazing.
and then that's when Village People guy shows up. Slade uses him as a human shield, gets the Equalizer, and kills Lawton. And since you killed the leader,
The fight's over.
Oh, it is no fun staying at the YMCA. Bop, 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 bop.
It's because Lawton was a piece of shit, and all the people that he had were all the people that he collected.
as they were all conscripted, right?
Yeah. And so they're like, cool, we don't need to fight.
I mean, Slade was there for, we don't know how long Slade was in this ownership, do we?
no.
Because maybe people just like liked him or respected him or feared him. It's like, oh shit. Well, if Slade won the fight, let's walk away.
The conscripted thing could be true, whatever. All I know is at the end when Slade is walking out and like we're having the big victory moment, there ain't nobody left wearing black. I think they just killed every single one of them. Now that I think back, I'm like, there's guys in camo, there's the native guys, there's the Dixon guys who are just wearing like found. It's kind of like the Mandalorian covert in the Mandalorian. They're just
Okay.
wearing found items. Nobody's wearing black. I think they
Okay.
killed every single one of them.
There's a mass grave in the back when they surrendered. They're like, nope, we are not accepting surrender.
But they decide to start the pyre to burn all these bodies.
Yeah.
By burning all their guns. Like Slade smashes up the Equalizer very easily on this rock. And then everybody starts throwing their guns and spears and stuff into a big flaming pile.
But you can use these for hunting and things.
That's
Come on
literally
now,
what I
guys.
fucking said.
That's exactly what Whitney said. And I was like, no, see, it's fine. The white people are in trouble because they burned all their guns. The natives, they'll just go get another stick and make another spear or make another bow. Like, they're fine. They're like, oh,
Stupid
yeah,
fucking
I will
white
also like do a showing of burning my weapons.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, just throw your spears in. We have so many more back at camp. We can make one anytime we want. Throw it in. It's a symbol. We're going to come back and kill all these white people later.
Our huts are actually just spears with cloth wrapped around them. If we need more spears, we take this and
Yeah,
we're good.
I like that.
They think I'm wearing a grass skirt. Thousands of spears. Tiny little spears covering my whole body.
When it gets hot, though, and my balls dangle, I get a little worried.
I am scared to sit down. I haven't been dancing in years. Killed my last partner.
He jumps in his car, and which, by the way, we didn't mention, his car says U.S. Air Force on the side. So
Yep.
I guess they're implying that this is like repurposed from like a crashed jet or something. We should have thought about that when we were wondering where these cars came from. Because it's
They
got,
built them.
No, a plane crashed full of cars.
There we go.
it was the U.S. Air Force Mustang, as everybody
Yeah.
knows.
And that's the end.
And yeah, he rides off into the scorching desert heat.
Yeah.
The end.
He's off to, well, you know, the problem is there's no females left, so there goes society.
Oh, God, right?
We killed the last girl.
There was one other girl in the Dixon group.
Yeah, there's a blonde. And then there was the post office lady, but she's in a million pieces
Yeah, she got burnt to a crisp.
So there's one girl left.
that we know of.
And if you believe the Bible, that's enough.
I do.
Not.
Because they always say that God is pro-life, but he also drowned everybody on earth except for that Noah guy.
So that's the end of the movie.
Too bad the dinosaurs couldn't make it.
That's a big no for me, sir. Norton, awesome. I think he did as well as he could. I kept nodding off. Even today, wide awake, just like, wake up, Whitney. I
was
did
wide
not-
awake taking a nap.
Yeah, it did not hold my attention. And even when, like, I woke up when she started to pretend that she was going to show her boobs and then went back to sleep. Like, there's a lot of bada booms, which I love, but no.
Jack?
I haven't done this in a while, but caveats. It would have been a lot better if we would have watched this together. We just drank too much last night into the wee hours of the morning. This is a really fun movie. I enjoyed it. I think it's the bad acting that I love. You know, everyone just got it. It almost sounds like everybody had to ADR themselves as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, I'm sure they did. It's that kind of filmmaking.
Yeah. Music was great, by the way. There's some really good synthy stuff here that brings home the scenes that are just absolutely campy and ridiculous. So have a drink with some friends and watch this, or just be of the people that love this low budget movie. It would have got an extra thumb if we would have seen some nerps, though. Not because I need to, because this movie owes it to everybody in the 80s.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm with Jack. I'd say it's a lot of fun. It would be more fun with caveats, a couple of drinks, friends, that kind of stuff. Aside from the opening action scene, the first 40 minutes or so are slow, but that's the part where like you're with your friends and you put in the movie and everybody's like, what is this? And you tell them, and then everybody keeps talking. And then after about 40 minutes, when all the explosions start, everybody stops talking and watches the explosions.
Yeah.
And then everybody goes, oh, when she doesn't take off her top.
Yeah.
And then you watch more explosions, and then the movie's over.
And then you Google whatever that vampire moon
Amazon
was.
Women in the Moon.
Yeah. Dude, just watch that. Google that. You get a GIF. Watch the topless scene while you have the GIF out. Or watch the sex scene that has no topless while you have the GIF out. And composite that by holding it up to your TV.
They are rocking, by the way.
Oh, nice. I'll let you know.
Rocking and rolling.
Into her boobs, I'm scrolling.
It's a soft recommend, but it's for people, like you said, it's for people who like this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. We do know people that would not need caveats for this. They would just be all fucking about it because of the big bada booms, because of that ADR feel, and because of the ridiculous costumes. Like the cars are geared up in a really fun way.
I think the B Action Boys did this one last year.
Okay.
I didn't listen to their episode because I knew we were going to talk about it eventually. But a couple episodes following that, they kept bringing up the what would make this movie better if that guy had the Equalizer 2000. So I'm going to say they probably landed on badass because they do their badass, basic, and bomb rating. So just based on that, they probably landed on badass just because of the gun.
Okay.
But I did not listen to their episode because I didn't want to.
What the movie's about?
Encroach.
Fair.
But yeah, so that's it for this week. That's it for Richard Norton.
Rest in pictures.
Yes, rest in pictures. Next week we continue Rest in Pictures Month, talking about
Dead People Month.
talking about Indecent Proposal with Robert Redford, Demi Moore, and Woody Harrelson. You guess which one died.
I don't think I ever actually watched this movie. I remember when my parents got it, but I was grounded and was not allowed to watch TV. And I remember sitting at the table. They used to make me put my back to the TV to eat.
Rude.
Right? But rude. What they didn't realize is the reflection was in the microwave.
So when you had some of those True Lies spy camera glasses.
Watching a reflection of like presumably a not super large box tube TV
yep.
reflected in a microwave, and you're just like, I got you, motherfuckers.
And then like mom was just like, you're done eating, go to your room. So I've never actually watched it.
I've seen it. I just have more experience of the spoof scene in Kingpin about the movie than I do with the actual movie.
Oh, is it the nipples part?
It's the part where Woody Harrelson gets indecent proposed to have sex with Randy Quaid.
Oh.
He offers him $1 million.
Yeah.
That's what this movie's about.
Yeah. I knew that.
It's a sexy movie, and I keep trying to get us to do erotic thrillers because they're so fucking stupid, and I love them.
Okay,
and we haven't
well,
had
I'm
Michael Douglas on yet.
No.
I would like to thank Evasion for our opening and closing music.
We've got so much to do. Indecent Proposal is available on Hoopla, which is one of your library
so much
apps.
To do.
And then you have it's also on Amazon and Apple and all that shit for $4 to rent, $13 to buy. And then on Patreon at patreon.com/worstpeople, Rest in Pictures Month continues. At the $3 level, we're talking about Blue Velvet, because David Lynch passed away, and the only way we could talk about him is on Patreon.
Yeah.
I can't justify...
Unless we do Dune.
Nope. Patreon.
Our first Dune is not Patreon.
All right, well, it is to me.
Well, get your own podcast. Oh, damn, shit.
But yeah, that is available on a lot of places. That's on Tubi. It's on Hoopla and Canopy, which are both library apps. It's on Plex with ads. And you can rent it for $4, buy it for $15, but not on Amazon. It's only on Apple, Fandango, Google, and YouTube.
Weird.
Or you could just go buy the sweet-ass Criterion release. They have a Blu-ray, and I believe they put it on 4K now as well. I could be wrong. And then at the $5 level, we keep resting in pictures. We're talking about Space Rangers on Latchkey Vids.
You get a twofer in that.
Yeah, you did.
TV show from 1993 with Kari Haruyuki Tagawa And Wings Hauser
Hauser.
shows up in that episode.
Unbeknownst to us, by the way, because
Yeah, we just did it because we've been talking about that show for like a year and a half. I knew Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa was in it, so I was like, fuck it, let's do that. And here's Wings Hauser. What the fuck is this? And Pat Morita, who didn't die last year, but rest in pictures
That's what I was
to him
going
as
to
well.
say. He's still a rest in pictures, just not last year.
Yeah. So that's available on YouTube and on Fubo if you subscribe to that for some reason. But it's on YouTube.
now I would like to thank Evasion for opening and closing music.
Thank you, Evasion. And thank you guys for equalizing. I've been Derek.
I'm still married to him.
Oh, I'm Colonel Garbage.
Because I was going to go, he's a piece of garbage.
Oh, then do the outro
Yeah, fuck
again.
it.
I'll just do Jack.
Yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. He's a piece of garbage. I don't know why. But that turned into Danny DeVito.
He's a piece of garbage.
That's what this
Yeah,
movie
with your
needed.
garbage mouth.
All right. I know Whitney's excited to talk about Equalizer 2000.
Oh, thank God. I forgot the name already. I was like, I know I just watched it. It's got a number in it. Equalizer 3. Got it. I am ready to talk about Denzel Washington, guys.
I'd rather talk about this.
Oh, sorry. I didn't watch that Equalizer. Guys, I'm ready to talk about the Queen Latifah's TV show, Equalizer.